I just want everyone to understand that Jones is probably a little intimidated today.
Oh,
During
well,
this.
that's easy to do.
Jones has to live his life with one fast, dangerous, playmaking athlete from Cary every single day.
Yeah.
But today we've got two.
Yeah.
Because Tyler Thompson's
Yeah, that's right. We got two Cary natives in here, you and Adam together.
So, Tyler knows.
Tyler probably broke some of your school records or like city records from Cary.
Yeah, as we'll talk about, Tyler went to Panther Creek. I mean, that's new Cary, Apex High, Cougar Pride, Peak of Good Living. That's where the real athletes are from, Tyler.
I know.
But despite that unfortunate high school alumni for you, we do appreciate you stopping by.
Yes, sir. Appreciate y'all having me.
Long trip for you this weekend, but a very productive trip for you individually. How'd you feel like the trip to Cal went?
I think it went well. Definitely making progress individually and as a team. So, yeah, it was a good trip.
Okay, so Carolina handled this trip a little. I don't know if every team does this. I know everybody kind of has different plans. Carolina stayed after the game on Friday night. You guys, I think, went to like a local high school or something Saturday morning, right, and worked out before coming back to the hotel, and then the whole party got on the plane and came home. Did you feel a little fresher because of that? I mean, I know the coaches said they felt like that helped guys or could potentially help guys recover. Did you feel like you were able to recover pretty quickly from what can be a difficult trip?
Yeah, I think that definitely helped, especially, Moses kind of taking that energy out of us so that when we get on the plane, we can sleep, recover on the plane. And just not having to, get sore, even more sore after the game and come back the next day or 2 days after and, do all those lifts and runs and stuff. I think doing that right after the game kind of helped get those, lactic acids moving and, get that soreness out. So it definitely helped.
What about going out there? Did the game started at 10:30 at home, 7:30 out there? Did you feel like it was 10:30 or were you you're young and were you better adjusted?
I think I was better adjusted. Our coaches the whole week were saying, stay up 30 minutes to 15 minutes later every night. So to get your body naturally adjusted to the time. So, doing that throughout the week, helped me and, all the other guys, adjust to the time. So, yeah.
Okay, we can all agree Carolina hasn't had the results that it wants to this point. But I think people can also agree that this game against Cal, everybody saw some progress.
Yeah.
Where in your mind are you seeing some progress? And we can start just defensively, but where are you seeing some progress? And then where do you think you guys still need to go?
I think from a team aspect, we're a lot closer. We're gelling a lot more. And, like you guys know, we brought in 70 new transfers, and it's kind of hard to get, everybody, gel together and, make it feel like we're brothers and at home. So I think that's one of the biggest aspects of, us getting closer to winning games. It's just, gelling as a team, coming together. And I think our execution was, a lot better. There was a couple plays where we didn't execute where we needed to, but, there's hope in there. You guys saw it, we didn't go out there and just, throw away the game,
Sure.
So
with the execution side, well, hold on, let me go back. With the new guys side of things, and I think maybe Gavin Gibson, we talked to somebody else about this.
Mm-hmm.
Like how hard is that really? I don't know if people get it. Like how tough is that when you do have almost an entirely new team? Is that a challenge to try to kind of get to know each other's tendencies, to trust each other on the field, etc.?
Yeah, it's definitely a challenge because, there's a guy you don't know came from somewhere completely across the country or, just a different state, different part of the state. And just getting everybody to come together, it's definitely challenging. I don't know the specific ways it's challenging, but it's definitely challenging.
Yeah.
I'm going to be honest. So,
Is 6 games enough to make up for that challenge, or is that challenge still in process?
I think we're nearing the end of that challenge, if that makes sense. I can't give you a specific amount of games where we'll all be, the best team, you know what I'm saying? But I think it's definitely come together. I think it's definitely going towards what we envisioned it at the beginning of the season going towards.
So you guys, outside the locker room at Cal after the game, Coach Belichick's message was a lot of things, but one of those messages was, hey guys, like little things, like we're getting closer here.
Yeah.
Ball security, better tackling, etc.
Exactly.
What are some of those little things? And I know those are 2 of them right there, better tackling and ball security. But what are some other little things that you think are improving? And then what are some little things that you think maybe still need to get there that can help you take this final step or 2 to where you guys want to go?
I feel like the little things we're improving, like the two things you said. And also, I think everyone's buying in on just doing their job and not worrying about what the next man is doing or what the back end is doing. Let's control what we're doing up front. Let's control what we're doing at the linebackers. Let's control what we're doing at the safety spot. I think that's gotten tenfold better. The little things we can definitely work on. It's just execution. At the end of the day, when it comes down to executing your plays and making the least amount of mistakes or less mistakes than the other team. So I think executing both offensively, defensively, and special teams will probably be my area of improvement.
So everybody, I mean, I know Coach Belichick likes to say, do your job. And I know a big part of playing defense is just what you said, the eye discipline to kind of stay where you're supposed to be regardless of what else is happening. How hard is that to do? Is that hard to do? It feels like that's easy to say. Is it hard to actually go do?
I don't feel like it's easy, but I also don't feel like it's hard.
Right.
I feel like there's kind of a middle ground. Because, you have one assignment on the paper, and it's 11 guys coming together for one goal. So I wouldn't say it's impossible or hard to do, but I also think, football is not an easy game. It's a lot of more mental than physical. So I would say there is some challenges when it comes to, doing your job. Maybe if that's your safety, you got to come down and tackle a 4-2 guy in open space, you know what I'm saying? So, it's not hard, but it's not as easy as it may be perceived.
Sure.
What are some things that you figured out do fall under the description of, okay, this is Tyler Thompson's job that you feel like you are pretty good at and that you have identified as, okay, this is my job. I'm good at doing this, and this will keep me on the field when I do this?
For sure. I've come into my role of, being a pass rusher, coming in third and longs. And when I do get subbed in the game, it's just effort and violence. That's something I've kind of honed in on this season, is just showing that I'm giving as everything I have when I'm on the field, and just being as violent as I can while doing it. So
yeah, effort and violence.
That's how we do the pod every day.
Yeah, that's right.
Take us onto the line of scrimmage on 3rd and 11 or something. You're pretty sure it's a passing down. You're out there trying to beat this guy who's directly across from you. Mm-hmm. What happens in the next 5 or 6 seconds?
Are you talking about a specific play?
No, just any play. Just kind of what a general play.
So just take you through my processes?
Yes.
Well, first I'm looking at down and distance. Okay, where's the markers? Is it 3rd and short? Is this a team that may run the ball on 3rd and short? Or is it 3rd and super long? So looking at the down marker, and then looking where the running back is. Am I prone to getting chipped right now, or are they sliding this way, that way? And then I'm looking at that, what do you call it? It's like I look at the knee/ball. So as soon as he twitches, because a lot of linemen, they may jump their snap count. You know what I'm saying? So
linemen.
Yeah,
but that snap count.
Them in the snap count. So you got to go in any little movement. And then based off what I've seen throughout the week when it came to film and what I've observed from the guy I'm going against, that'll determine, okay, what type of moves am I trying to, put together to, ultimately beat this guy. So, that's kind of my processes when it comes to, my pass rushing role on this team.
And all that happens in 5 seconds.
Yeah.
I'm guessing at Panther Creek, you didn't need a whole lot of process because you were going against guys like me, and you were like, all right, I'm just about to knock this dude over and go get the quarterback.
Yeah.
How did you figure out what else was required to do that successfully at this level?
Well, it just came down to, guys being bigger, stronger. And, I came in at 190 pounds, so I had to, guys were just as fast, just as strong. So I had to figure out, okay, what can I do to, take my game to that next level? And it's just those processes, pre-snap, post-snap. And what the offensive tackle is kind of giving you, and what he shows you throughout, his weeks of playing other teams, is what I.
What do you weigh now?
245 now. So
wow.
Yeah, definitely gained a lot more weight, and that's been a big goal since I've gotten into college. Yeah, man.
What is? There's been a lot of talk about Carolina's strength and Carolina's nutrition with when Coach Belichick arrived. Have you seen pluses from those two things?
I've seen tenfold pluses. Moses, he's definitely, brings a lot of NFL experience. He's good, especially when guys get injured or if you have any nicks or knacks. You don't even have to take it to the training room. Sometimes, he'll, give you a stretch or give you a certain exercise to do that'll help, maybe load a tendon or stretch your quad or whatever it may be. And then Amber, she's doing an amazing job with the nutrition aspect, whether that's, getting us better food, getting us more food, having snacks for us before, after lifts, shakes, It's is all working out well when it comes to nutrition and weightlifting.
Big time smoothie on the flight back from California.
Yeah,
that was good. You missed us some high level smoothies. I don't know, they were good. Those were big time.
Great.
Do you practice your sack celebrations in the mirror?
No, I'm not. Are you telling the truth?
I
I don't really practice my, celebrations. I probably should, but I'm there to play football. I'm there, to make plays. I'm not really there to, celebrate too much. So, yeah, but maybe I have to, come up with a little celly.
Who's got the best one?
Who's got the best celebration? I haven't really seen too many celebrations on the team this year.
Well, you got to walk a thin line because Cal got that penalty on Friday night.
I would say, for what I've observed since I've been here,
why you got to ask the hard question?
that's tough.
Look, we're not worried about the celebrations. We're worried
playing
about
football.
production.
Yeah, exactly. But I say who gets the most lit when they make a play is Leroy Jackson. I say he gets very
young guy.
Yeah, young guy. He missed last season because of injury, so he has a lot to get after this season. So he makes some noise when he makes a play. So
yeah, like that.
Yeah, yes sir.
You mentioned the team coming together. There has been, it just feels like a lot of noise here recently. Yeah. Do you guys hear that? Is it easy to put that away? Like, does that affect anything in your opinion?
I mean, obviously we all have social media and, being a UC football player, you're going to see stuff that, comes out or alerts or, whatever it may be. But at the end of the day, we're in the facility. We're the ones who knows what's actually going on. And we're trying to win games. So a lot of that stuff doesn't really affect us, I would say, especially me.
Sure.
I'm not really deep into the media stuff. So
that's probably the right move, Tyler.
I looked for you on Instagram and couldn't find you. Are you on it?
Yeah, I am.
Oh, are you like a secret account?
Nah, I changed my accounts or my account name that I had in high school, so it may be a little harder to find. But yeah, I'm on Instagram.
Okay. Is social media a help or a hurt in your individual life?
I think it can be both. I feel like when it becomes too much or too much scrolling or, you're just too consumed by social media, it can be, bad. But I think it can be informative. I think, when it comes to wanting to get better at pass rush, I can go on Twitter or Instagram account, you know what I'm saying? And, look at other guys who are doing it right and implement that into my game. So I think it can be good. I think it can be bad. So I think social media has a decent balance in my life. It has its pros. It has its cons. So.
Who do you watch who you feel like does it right?
A lot of guys. I wouldn't say I watch one specific guy, but, I watch a lot of league guys. I watch a lot of college guys. Like, let's say I'm going against, or like even Cal's, I was watching guys that were going against those tackles that have success, whether that's from San Diego State to whoever. Like anyone that's winning rushes, I'm trying to watch them and see how they're winning so I can implement that into my game.
All right, I have heard this story from multiple people from the Cal trip. They were walking through the lobby of the hotel, and they heard some beautiful music just raining through. And there was all of a sudden taking a look at the piano, and there is Tyler Thompson just tickling the ivory over there.
Sure, yeah.
So you're a piano player.
Oh, I love the piano.
Really? How long have you been playing?
So I used to play when I was younger, about 9 years old, but, I stopped because I was playing a lot of sports, whether I was swimming, basketball, tennis, whatever it was.
Wow.
Yeah, I play a lot of sports. Yeah, so I stopped for a while, then I got to college, and I used to stay in Rams 3, and they had a piano in Rams 1, so that kind of sparked my interest to start playing again. And I can't really read music, so I just, play by ear or watch other people play and, kind of copy that. So, yeah.
So if we had a piano here in Pod World headquarters, which there's plenty of room for that, obviously, and you were just going to sit down and play, like what would you play? Also, playing by ear, that's hard.
Oh, yeah, it definitely is. But if I were to play something, it'd be Experience or Van Gogh.
Wow.
I mean, I know a couple of good songs, so. Yeah.
And you just got them memorized.
Yeah, by memory.
Man.
The ladies love somebody who can play piano, I'm guessing. Go ahead, you tell us the truth.
I mean, maybe that. No, I don't know.
Look, maybe Tyler's pulled this out before. It doesn't matter. All right, Tyler's got to go to class, so we got to let him go. But before we do so, halfway through the season, what's important here in the back half of the year to start getting some of the results that I know you guys want to get?
Definitely just stay focused on the goal and keep eliminating the little mistakes and the self-inflicted wounds. I think once we eliminate those self-inflicted wounds, our team will take off. And, like I said, we're getting closer as a team. We're practicing hard. We're doing the things right, whether it comes to nutrition, weighing in, weight room. Everyone's doing those things right. We just got to eliminate the self-inflicted wounds. So I think those are the most important things on the back end. And once we can, patch some of those things up, Carolina will be someone to look out for.